From celebrated war hero to alleged war criminal, Ben Roberts-Smith was arrested and marched off a plane by AFP officers who were waiting when his flight from Brisbane landed at Sydney Airport this morning. He's facing 5 charges of the war crime of murder over the deaths of Afghan civilians and prisoners in the Uruzgan province between 2009 and 2012.
It will be alleged the victims were shot by the accused or shot by subordinate members of the ADF in the presence of and acting on the orders of the accused.
The AFP says the alleged victims were unarmed and had been detained by ADF members. The arrest is the culmination of a challenging 5-year joint investigation by the AFP and the Office of the Special Investigator.
The challenge for investigators is that because we can't go to that country, we don't have access to the crime scene. We don't have access to the crime scenes. We don't have photographs, site plans, measurements.
But many of the allegations have already been aired in a mammoth defamation trial after Ben Roberts-Smith took 9 newspapers all the way to the High Court over its reporting of the deaths and lost. That trial found on the balance of probabilities he was a war criminal, but the allegations will now be tested in a criminal trial against the higher standard of beyond reasonable doubt. One of the journalists who uncovered the allegations has described it as a spectacular fall from grace.
It's unexpected and it's a historic day. It's Australia's most decorated soldier now facing the most gravest of war crimes allegations.
I have no intention of commenting on a matter that's clearly before the court.
It is important that we know that our Special Forces are doing the right thing. But the one thing I do know is the vast majority of our Special Forces do the right thing.
Our SAS warriors do a thankless task on our behalf, and you do have to question why this has taken so long to come to light.
Billionaire media mogul Kerry Stokes, who funded the soldiers' defamation defence, had no comment today. But other high-profile supporters were not so coy. One Nation leader Pauline Hanson posted to X, "I will remain steadfast in my support of Ben Roberts-Smith despite news of his arrest today. I will not abandon him like so many other politicians." Over the last 5 years, the AFP and the Office of the Special Investigator have launched 53 investigations into allegations of war crimes by ADF members in Afghanistan. This is the second arrest, and with 10 of those investigations still active, there could be more to come. He'll spend tonight in Silverwater Prison. If convicted, one of Australia's most decorated soldiers could face a maximum penalty of life behind bars. Sarah Geraghty, ABC News, Sydney.
Court reporter Jamie McKinnell is live for us in Sydney. Jamie, now that Ben Roberts-Smith has been charged, what happens next?
Good evening, Lydia. Although the AFP expected Mr Roberts-Smith to have his first court appearance this afternoon, that didn't happen and the case was relisted before the bail division tomorrow morning. That's a kind of virtual court for first appearances in New South Wales and it operates through video links. There, Ben Roberts-Smith will have the opportunity to apply for release on bail if he chooses, and the case will proceed through the court system. Now, these criminal charges represent a new and more perilous chapter in Ben Roberts-Smith's ongoing fight to clear his name. The defamation ruling was made to the lower civil standard of the balance of probabilities. But if these criminal charges are proven to the higher standard of beyond reasonable doubt, then it may not just be financial and reputational consequences, but the possibility of a sentence of life behind bars.
Jamie, thank you.